Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Patriots after they lost in the Super Bowl to the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the look at the offense. They've got 93 overall X Factor Drake May. We're going to start hidden development Travion Henderson. At wide receiver 1, we got Stephon Diggs, Kayshon Boutte behind him. Will Campbell has hidden dev at left tackle. We're going to start Jared Wilson at left guard. Center, Garrett Bradbury. Mike Owenu is at right guard. 86 overall, our highest offensive lineman. 82 overall, Moses Malone at right tackle. And at tight end, we have Hunter Henry. On defense, here's our linebacker core. On the D-line, we got Milton Williams, who got a huge contract after playing with the Philadelphia Eagles in hitting free agency. Christian Barmore, Kairos Tonga, who comes in at fullback occasionally. And here's our cornerbacks. Pretty good cornerback trio, I would say. I really like Woodson here at strong safety. I think he's going to be really good. He's only normal dev in Madden, so he probably won't be too good, though. On special teams, we've got Andy Borregales at kicker, and Bryce Baringer is going to be our punter. We're going to do training camp drills to start off the video. We're going to start with pocket passer for Drake May. We just got to avoid the projectiles getting shot at us. We got gold with Drake May. Now we're going to do the rushing attack with Travion Henderson. We score on the very first play. And we're just going to keep running with him. We hit gold on the last run there. Finish it off with 68,682 points. We're going to get 1 skill point and 2,500 XP. We're going to do wide receiver drill now. Red zone attack. We're going to use Kayshon Boutte. And he gets out of bounds on the first play. Hopefully we can get into the hot spot here. And we will. Dive and catch. We only got 8,390. That got us silver. I know I can try again, but I'm not going to because it's kind of cheating. So we're going to take the score and check what kind of skill points we got. Only 1 skill point, but at least he's going to get upgrades. We're going to do pocket protector now. I'm not very good at this one. Hopefully we don't let the QB get hit. We get a silver on that one. Way better than I expected. Get a skill point upgrade, 2,000 XP. Not bad. We're going to use Milton Williams for the trench battle. We completely clobber the first lineman. And then the second one. Get around the third one. The fourth one, just shove out of our way. And the fifth one, we just smash him to the ground. Dominant there. We get hit out of bounds by the propeller there, and now we don't get gold, but we got pretty close. We're going to check the XP and skill points, and we got 1 skill point, 2,000 XP. We give up a touchdown on the last play, so our final score is going to be 28,090. That gives us silver, just under 2,000 points away from gold, but it's all good. Time for DB battle. We're going to use Craig Woodson. And we start off with a pick. Only get bronze there. 3,250 points. Not very good there. Only 1,500 XP. That's going to be it for training camp. Now we're going to go sign some free agents, some veterans to maybe help the team. We could bring Stephon Gilmore back to New England. He won a Defensive Player of the Year here. But our cornerback room is pretty stacked. But he's a mentor, so I mean he can only help. We've plenty of cap room. He's only gonna ask for $4 million. So we'll give it to him, and he's going to accept. Now we can also bring back Shaq Mason, who was also a former Patriot, but I don't know if we need to. We'll also sign Justin Simmons because he's a mentor. Only costs us $2.25 million a year. We'll bring back David Andrews, who is also a former Patriot. And finally, we'll sign Matthew Judon. He is a mentor, and hopefully he can help out our young edge rushers. Here's a look at the offense going into the regular season. And here's the defense. We're going to simulate to the mid-season and see if we need to make any trades or do anything to make the team better. We're here week 8, 4-3. We're playing the 4-3 Browns. We're going to advance to the next week because that's going to be the trade deadline. And we lost. Horrible back-to-back losses. We lost to the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. First, we'll start off with players who need to renegotiate their contracts. I don't think we need any of these guys back. We can check back at the end of the year, but all these guys we don't really need. But we definitely need to accept Christian Gonzalez's 5th-year option. So first things first, we're going to look for someone to trade for Justin Simmons because last year of his contract, 31 years old, and our team is not doing very well this year. Well, we just traded him for the Browns' 3rd-round pick. I probably could have gotten more out of that, but I like it. Now we're going to package together Mac Hollins and Clavon Chason because Mac Hollins, he's old. We really have too many receivers. He doesn't have to be here. And he is a strange human. But Clavon Chason, he is also on last year's contract. So we're not going to re-sign him, so we might as well trade him away. We finalized a trade with the Raiders. We're going to send Mac Hollins and Clavon Chason and a 2027 6th-round pick and get back a 2026 3rd and a 2026 4th. Here's stats at midseason. We got 2,000 yards for Drake May, 15 touchdowns, 4 picks, mid, I guess. On the ground, only 349 and 3 touchdowns for Travion Henderson. But receiving, wow. Stephon Diggs, 749 yards and 8 touchdowns already. He might be one of the best receivers in the league. Kayshon Boutte, 426, 3 touchdowns. Pretty solid season from Hunter Henry. On defense, we have Robert Spillane, tackle leader. Milton Williams has 11.5 sacks as a defensive tackle halfway through the year. That is disgusting. Matthew Judon, 4.5 sacks. 3.5 from Harold Landry, 3 for Fernie Jennings. Picks, we got 2 from Robert Spillane. Here's the new offense. Here's the new defense. And we're going to simulate straight to the playoffs. We're here in the playoffs. We finished 11-6. Strong finish to the season. We were 4-4, and now we're 11-6. So we won 7 out of our last 9 games. Huge dub. After week 8, we went on a 5-game winning streak, including a 45-3 demolition to the Jets on Thursday Night Football. Then we beat the Bengals 38-21, close game against the Giants. Then we lose 2 in a row to the Bills and then the Ravens. Then we finished the season with 2 straight wins against weaker opponents, but a win is a win. But I do not like that we have to play the Bills in the playoffs, and we lost to them twice this year. But it is hard to beat a team 3 times in one season. Here are final season stats. 4,191 yards for Drake May, 33 touchdowns. Only had 1 interception in the second half of the season, so huge turnaround on interceptions. On the ground, 878 for Travion Henderson, 7 touchdowns. Pretty good season. And never mind, it's pretty bad. Receiving, what a season from Stephon Diggs. 95 catches, 1,448 yards, and 11 touchdowns. Come on. Booty had 847 and 6 touchdowns. Hunter Henry with 9. Pretty good season for a tight end in Madden. Demario Douglas also had a pretty solid year. On defense, Milton Williams finished with 17 sacks, 130 tackles for Spillane, 93 from Milton Williams as a defensive tackle. What are we doing, Milton? 8 sacks for Harold Landry and Fernie Jennings, only 6 for Matthew Judon. Didn't finish off strong. Interceptions, 3 for Spillane, 2 for Jelani Tavai, Carlton Davis, and Christian Gonzalez, and Jalen Hawkins. 1 for Marcus Jones and 1 for Marte Mapu. Finished with the number 11 offense. Did really good passing. Was meh running the ball. Not very good at running the ball. Points per game, though. Pretty good, I'd say. Our defense was really good, though. Ranked 7th in the league. Pretty good against passing. Pretty good against rushing. Points. And they were pretty good, too. Sacks. We had top 4 in sacks this year. 13 picks. Browns had 20 interceptions, though. Wow. And the Jets had 15. They go from having 0 to 15 in one season. We got the Buffalo Bills this week. They're 13-4. This is a wild card game. Here's the playoff bracket. So if we win, we probably would be playing the Chargers, the 1-seed Chargers. We're going to advance to next week, and hopefully we can win. We won 27-20. Huge win there. And it looks like the Jaguars upset the Ravens, so we get to avoid the 1-seed Chargers for another week. We're playing the 5-seed Broncos. He just beat the Texans 31-17. Here are the stats. 200 yards, 3 touchdowns for Drake May. He outperformed Josh Allen. Both took 3 sacks. On the ground, James Cook was leading rusher. Only 30 yards from Travion Henderson. Not good. Drake May did run in a touchdown, though. Receiving, Stephon Diggs, 4 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. 5 and 63 for Hunter Henry, and Demario Douglas scored a touchdown for us. On defense, 1.5 sacks from Fernie Jennings, 1 from Milton Williams, and half a sack for Harold Landry. No picks, but we got the win. That's all that matters. Broncos are 3rd in pass yards per game, so we got to watch for the passing yards. And they're number 1 in opponent passing yards, and that's where we excel. So their defense is really good. Hopefully, we can still beat them. It's not gonna be easy. They're 2 overall higher than us, and they have 1 more win than us. But we're just gonna advance to the championship and see if we're there. We lost 27-17. Not a good game there. Not a very good game from Drake May. 1 touchdown, 1 pick. On the ground, yeah, this is disgusting. 61 yards and a touchdown for Diggs. 6 for 64 for Hunter Henry. On defense, only had 1 sack. No, we had 2. Milton Williams, just an insane season. We're going to advance to Super Bowl week, see if anyone's dev traits increase. Here's the yearly awards. Drake May came in 5th for MVP. Offensive Player of the Year, we had Diggs coming 3rd behind Jaden Higgins, the rookie. Drake May came in 10th. On the defensive side, Milton Williams won Defensive Player of the Year. What a season from him. Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Jaden Higgins, with Travion Henderson coming in fourth. Defensive Rookie of the Year, we don't have any Patriots up there, but Oluwafemi Oladejo won. Here's the roster. Stephon Diggs went up to Superstar. Hunter Henry went up to Superstar. On defense, we got Milton Williams and Robert Spillane up to Superstar. Pretty good season from the team. We just couldn't quite make it past the Broncos. But we'll be back next year. I can definitely tell. Last chance to negotiate here. We're 100% going to accept Christian Gonzalez's offer. And then we might try and get Jalen Hawkins back. I'm not sure. He's the only guy that I'm really interested in bringing back. And, I mean, I guess why not? Well, if he doesn't accept it, I mean, not a big deal. He's our starting free safety. He's getting up there in age, though. Almost 30. We're going to offer him this, and if he doesn't accept, yeah, he's not going to accept it, but we can get him back in free agency. We can find another one. We can get someone in the draft. Not too worried about it. We're here in free agency. Devin Bush is here. He's very interested, so we'll probably offer him. He's a scheme fit. Not asking for too much. We'll make the offer. And it looks like we're tied for front with 49ers and the Broncos, who took us out last year. I want Kevin Byard as well, because we're missing a free safety right now, and we can't go into the season without a free safety. He's veteran. He should be able to mentor other guys around him, and we're going to offer him this contract, and hopefully he'll accept it. We're tied for number one with the 49ers. So 49ers want Devin Bush. 49ers want Kevin Byard. Maybe we withdraw the offer on Kevin Byard and go for someone like Brian Cook, who's 7 years younger. I think I'm going to do that, especially if the 49ers are going to be even with us. So we're going to offer him a 4-year deal, up the money a bit, and we're going to be his only offer. We could bring in Romeo Doubs here. He's not asking for a whole bunch of money. And the Patriots did that in real life. But our wide receiver room is pretty crowded. And I just don't know where he would fit. But Stephon Diggs, he is getting older. So maybe we sign Romeo Doubs and trade Stephon Diggs away. I don't know. But we're going to send him an offer. We're going to put the money down a bit. Because we don't really need him, but if he accepts, we'll find out what to do with him. We're not really up to the top with him, so I'm not going to pay him the money if he doesn't really want to be here. Well, I'm not going to pay him the money if he doesn't want, or if we don't want him that much. I want to bring in a mentor quarterback for Drake May to develop with behind him. So we're going to bring in Marcus Mariota, sign him to a 1-year deal, up the money a bit, and hopefully we're his number one offer, and we're tied with the Raiders. If we miss out on him, not a huge deal. I don't think I'm going to offer him any more money, and that's who we're going to offer. We're going to check and see who we got. We signed Brian Cook, and we missed out on Devin Bush. That stinks. We didn't get Devin Bush. And we did not get Romeo Doubs, which isn't a huge deal. And Marcus Mariota, he's still active in negotiations. Maybe he'll accept. And he's still wondering who he's going to sign with. We're just going to sim to the draft here. And we'll see if he signed. And then we'll start the draft. We did not end up getting Marcus Mariota. So we're going to go into the draft. And hopefully we can find... Probably we want a center, maybe a right tackle because Moses Malone's getting old, and we could use a star receiver. On defense, maybe looking for a really good edge rusher because I mean these guys are all right, but we need a really good one. We can't just have Milton Williams doing all the dirty work. We have the 26th pick in the draft. We're gonna look for whoever we think's the best. We're gonna start with receiver. I'm gonna see who I think is the best. Hopefully there's someone good here. And this guy, Emmett White, looks really good. A, catching traffic. B, catching. B, deep route. Not very good release, though. Physicals. I mean, he can jump, I guess. He's pretty shifty, it looks like. I mean, A, short route. A, spec catch. A, catching traffic. B, catching. B, deep route. And B, medium route. Like, that's pretty good. We're gonna pick him if we don't find anyone else we like. Emmett White's going to be the selection. 6'1" slot receiver, 22 years old, out of Clemson. Roger Goodell out announcing the pick. Was it good? Number 6 in true value, and we got him at number 26. He's only normal dev, though. That sucks. That is not good. We're here in round 2 now after the normal dev pick. Definitely not pumped about that one. He's good, but normal dev kind of brings it down a bit. I don't really see anyone else I really like. I mean, maybe we'll check linebacker. Yeah, I don't really see anyone here. Looking at Owen McGraw here, he looks pretty good. B awareness, A to C impact blocking, B pass block, and B run block. He's 37 reps, so he's really strong. He's also can jump pretty well for lineman. Number 1 for vertical jump, number 1 for broad jump. He looks solid, and in the second round, I'll take solid. Ranked 41 in true value. He got him at 58, and he's got hidden dev, so this could be a better pick than our first round pick. Now we have our third round pick that we traded for. Kadeem McMahon has been here for a while. I've seen him, and he looks pretty solid. A, catching traffic, B, catching, B, deep route, and A, run block. So he would be a good blocker to back up Hunter Henry, and he's fast too. 4.53, fastest tight end. He's pretty agile too. I think I might take him. Skills pretty solid. Yeah, why not? Let's take him. Ranked 72, got him at 73, so almost perfect value, but he's a normal dev. I still like, he's very athletic. He's a vertical threat out of Boston College, left-handed. 6'6", 240. We need a backup running back for Travion Henderson, and Jose Contreras seems pretty solid. He's a power back, so Henderson can be our elusive guy, and then Jose will be the guy that runs through everyone. He's 6'1", pretty tall for a running back. He's got B ball carrier vision, B break tackle, carrying and catching, not very good. He's the strongest running back, though. He's got B stiff arm, B trucking. I mean, he's probably going to be solid, like maybe 85 ranked. I'll take it if he is. Ooh, ranked 150, got him at 78. Huge reach there, and he's normal dev. Not a good pick there. Found this guy, Cooper Shirley. Seems like a really good pass blocker, but run block, he's not very good. I mean, late in the third round here, we're not going to find many guys better, so might as well take him. 138, better than the running back we drafted, still normal dev. In the fourth round, found this defensive tackle, Jimmy Osborne. Seems pretty solid. And defensive tackles in this draft, there are some late in the draft that are like they're not awesome, but they got hidden dev. And I think this is going to be one of the guys. Maybe like 80 in rank. Gonna have hidden dev though, I bet. 46. Better than I thought. And he does have hidden dev. Huge pick there. Literally. Didn't see anyone I like, so just in the rest of the draft. But this Emmett White guy. Come on. 79 overall, but only normal dev. It's disappointing. I thought that this running back and left tackle would be better. Only 68 overall. We got Mac Klein, another receiver. He's 70 overall. Yeah, pretty mid draft class. Not bad for the end of the draft. We had a bunch of picks, but I'm just really disappointed on Emmett White and how he's only a normal dev. He's the best players in the draft. 80 overall, strong safety. Got taken just a couple picks before us. Jalen Johnston, another 80 overall DB. Yeah, we had really good pick in Emmett White, and he's just only a normal dev. Here's the team going into season 2. Drake May's up to a 98 overall X Factor. I'm still debating if we should trade away Stephon Diggs because he does have a superstar, and he is pretty old now. Moses Malone went down a bit. He's up to 35 years old, so this might be his last year. Hunter Henry's got a superstar at tight end. On defense, Woodson's up to an 83. We did get Brian Cook in the offseason, which we really needed a free safety. Milton Williams is going to be a beast on this defense. Our cornerback room's still stacked. I'm excited for this year. I'm just going to run through training camp quick and show you all the upgrades we get. We got gold with Drake May, 1 skill point, 2,500 XP. We got gold on the last attempt with Travion Henderson, and he also got an upgrade point with 2,500 XP. We got silver with the rookie receiver Emmett White. Got silver with Will Campbell. Only got bronze with Christian Barmore. Got silver with Christian Ellis. And we got gold with Craig Woodson. We're in free agency now, and we're just looking for some people who could help us that we need depth at, like maybe a mentor. I found this Evan Wynn guy who's a rookie, so we might as well sign him, right? Ethan Poshik is a decent signing for our backup. We might as well sign Kyle Van Noy for some veteran experience. We need some linebacker depth, so we're going to sign Justin Stranad and Sigan Alubi. Here's what the team's going to look like going into week 1. So we signed Poshik to be our backup center so he could play if Bradbury got hurt. But right now they're both injured. And Bradbury is going to be out for at least 8 more weeks. That stinks. Emmett White, our rookie receiver that is good, but he's only normal dev, is also injured. On defense, Craig Woodson's injured. Dude, everyone's injured. Dang. Well, this is what the squad's going to look like, and I will see you guys at mid-season. At mid-season, we're 5-2. We just lost to the Las Vegas Raiders, so that stinks. We're playing the Minnesota Vikings, who only have 1 win all year, and we're going to advance to next week because that's when the trade deadline is, and hopefully we win. And we do. 130-17. We got weekly awards. Drake May, 300 yards and 4 touchdowns. What a game. Here's the team at mid-season. Emmett White up to an 83 with morale. Bradbury's back, but Poshik is injured again. Team's looking pretty good. Our receiver room's very, very stacked. We have 5 guys 77 and higher, so we might trade them away to acquire a good defender or something wherever we're lacking. Halfway through the year, Drake May, #1 in passing yards and passing touchdowns. Only 4 picks, too. Antonio Gibson's leading us in rushing yards, but he's got 0 touchdowns. Henderson has not been doing much. I don't know. Like, Ramondre Stevenson's here and he's scoring touchdowns, but, like, he's not, like, we can trade him away if he's doing this because we don't need that. Like, we have good enough running backs where we don't need 377 plus. 8 touchdowns for Diggs on the year, 6 for Emmett White. Dang, our receivers are balling out. On defense, 65 tackles for Spillane. Sacks, only got 6.5 as our leader. Milton Williams. Maybe we should try and acquire a good edge rusher. Maybe we trade away Harold Landry or someone to bring in a big edge rusher. So I have a package like this. Ramondre Stevenson, our third string running back, still a good overall though. Demario Douglas, great overall, young, high potential, but doing nothing in our offense because we already have a bunch of receivers ahead of him and our first round pick because it looks like we're going to be good. We're going to get offers, and I don't like the Demetrius Knight one. We want someone who can help us now. And I'm going to look through these offers. Tooley's good, but like it's more a future thingy. So I'm not sure if I want to take that. We do not need any cornerbacks. I'm telling you that. We could get Jordan Davis and pair him up with Milton Williams again, but we don't need receivers either. Our receivers are doing just fine. Byron Young, I like that. He's an edge rusher, which is what we need, and he's a superstar. He's also only got 1.68 million cap hit, so I'm assuming he's on his rookie contract still. I don't know. I might have to take that. What happens when I throw in Harold Landry? Because he's underperforming. I'm not. If I'm trading away Harold Landry, I'm going to get an edge rusher back. We could get Josh Sweat and pair him back up with whatever his name is. Milton Williams. Yeah, Jordan Davis. I mean, Jordan Davis, that's a good one, but I feel like our defensive tackle is just has so much depth that I feel like we don't need it. I like Wafemi Oladejo though. Superstar, 22 years old. Like, I know I said I want to win now, but even if we don't, then that's still like, I mean, it's a really young edge rusher who's really good. Okay, we're back with the Titans and 2 young players. Cedric Gray, his scheme fit. I mean, I would like this trade. I'm gonna see if they accept it, and just barely declined. We should be able to throw in maybe like a 5th from 2029, and still declined. We ended up throwing in a 5th from this year and a 4th from next year. We're gonna be sending Ramondre Stevenson, Demario Douglas, and Harold Landry the third will be going back to Tennessee, and we give them a first round pick, but in return we get Oluwafemi Oladejo and Cedric Gray, which is a pretty good return. Here's a new look at the defense. Oluwafemi Oladejo already has an upgrade point, so that's good. I like the way the defense looks. On offense, we could have better linemen, but we already gave up a first round pick. So I don't think that we need to really do anything else. This team looks awesome. I'm just going to advance to the playoffs and hopefully we make it. We finished the season 13-4, and I'm assuming we got the first round bye. We did. Amazing season by Drake May. Almost 4,806 yards, 49 touchdowns, 8 picks, 70 completion percentage is disgusting. On the ground, Travion Henderson took over the second half of the year, 8 touchdowns for him. Gibson's still a solid backup that rest of the year. Receiving, Booty, 1,263 yards and 21 touchdowns for Diggs. Good thing we didn't trade him away. Emmett White, solid season for a rookie. Hunter Henry, great tight end season. And in Madden, I don't know why, but tight ends never do anything. But almost 1,000 yards is amazing. On defense, 145 tackles for Robert Spillane. Any sacks? Only 9.5 for Milton Williams. Oladasia did solid for us. We brought him in to make some sacks. He did lead us in TFLs, it looks like, though, so that's good. Interceptions, Christian Gonzalez had 4. 2 for Cedric Gray after joining us. Craig Woodson had 2. Robert Spillane and Brian Cook. Number 1 offense in NFL. We had the second most pass yards and rush yards. PPG, number 1. Come on. On defense, we were number 15. All right. Interceptions, we had the most interceptions in the league, tied with the Ravens and Texans. So we're pretty good at taking the ball away. Here's the team entering the playoffs. We got Drake May, 99 overall still. Emmett White went up to 85 with morale. I don't know why Mike is our backup. We're going to start him. On defense, Olawufemi up to an 85. Milton Williams is injured currently. He should be back next week, though. So hopefully he's ready for our first playoff game. And I'm going to advance next week and see who we're playing. We're playing the 7-seed Pittsburgh Steelers, who just beat the Kansas City Chiefs 34-20. We're going to check out their roster. They have TJ Watt still, Jalen Ramsey. Derek Harmon's been a pretty good player. Yeah, no one knew, really. Everyone's progressed, though. Dwayne Hill, 82 overall rookie corner. And they got a superstar punter. Quarterback is Justin Fields, though. Come on. Please don't lose to Justin Fields. He's not even fast anymore. Only 92 speed. He used to have like 95. We're 89 overall across the board. Steelers and 84 overall. We're going to advance next week. See if we get the win. And we did, just barely. 37-31. Drake May. 3 for a lot of yards, 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks. Can't be having that. On the ground, 62 yards and 2 touchdowns from Travion. Great game. Receiving, Booty. Come on, Booty. 9 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Travion Henderson, 3 total touchdowns. What a game. 7 for 70 for Emmett White, and Diggs, 9 for 82. On defense, 8 tackles for Spillane and Van Noy. TFLs, we had 3 guys get 1. Sacks, Jimmy Osborne, our rookie defensive tackle. Milton Williams, Kyle Van Noy. Then Spillane and Tavai both had a half. No picks, but a win is a win. We're in the AFC Championship now. We have the Los Angeles Chargers. I'm going to check our schedule to see if we played them. We did. We won 42-23. Kind of destroyed them. 4 touchdowns and 300 yards from Drake May. So he had a good game. Rushing. And Henderson had an awesome game too. So hopefully we can repeat this. Through the air. 4 touchdowns from Diggs. Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm going to hop in and simulate play-by-play. The Chargers are going to start off with the ball at the 30-yard line. It's going to be an incomplete pass to start off the drive, knocked away by our strong safety, Del Pettis. They're going to gain 2 with a rush from Herbert and go backwards on a sack by Jimmy Osborne. They're going to have to punt the ball away, and we're going to get our first drive of the game. We start off with a 15-yard pass to Stephon Diggs, just short of the 50-yard line, and Henderson gets a rush. 3rd and 3 now after a 5-yard rush by Henderson, and we're just short of the first down, 4th and inches. Are we going to go for it? Are we going to kick a field goal? Or are we going to punt? And we punt it. I don't like that. We should have tried to kick a field goal or gone for it. I don't like punting. Hampton, they get the first down. Incomplete pass is 3rd and 10 now after Herbert's second incomplete pass in a row. And he throws another one that's knocked away by Del Pettis, his second pass deflection of the game already. We're going to get the ball back, starting at the 19. Start with an 8-yard rush by Drake May. No gain after an incomplete pass by May. It's 3rd and 2 now, and we get the first down by a rush from Travion Henderson, 8 yards. Then we throw the ball to Stephon Diggs, 9 yards. Big play to Booty, 16-yard catch, and now we're almost past the 40. We're at the 40, and then we're going to get another huge pass to Stephon Diggs. Stephon Diggs has had a great game so far. He hasn't even gotten in the end zone yet. Second quarter starts with a 6-yard pass to Hunter Henry. We get a 11-yard pass to Hunter Henry, his second catch in a row. And now it's 1st and goal to 10. Can we get into the end zone here? Starts with an incomplete pass by Drake May. Another incomplete pass knocked away by Dion Henley. And it's 3rd and goal at the 10. Can we get into the end zone here? And we go backwards. 9-yard loss by... Where did Christian Barmore even go? Dude, he was on our team. Bro. So, I loved Christian Barmore. We even did a drill with him to upgrade him in training camp. And now he's on the Chargers, sacking us in the playoffs and forcing us to a field goal. We do take the lead 3-0, though. And they're going to start with another incomplete pass. 7-yard pass to Gadsden. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now, and they get the first down off a penalty. Come on, Milton. They gain 4 yards off a rush, and they're going to keep driving downfield. Oh, we get a pick. Robert Spillane. What a play. Huge play there. They were in the red zone, about to score a touchdown, and Robert Spillane gets us a pick. We start with a dropped pass from Diggs. It's going to be the 2-minute warning. It's 3rd and 5 now, and we throw a pick back to them. Come on, Drake. Drake May did not throw too many interceptions in regular season as we give up a touchdown. 8 yards to Lad McConkey, but he's already given up 3 interceptions in the playoffs. We're going to start with a 4-yard pass to Henderson, and hopefully we can drive down and at least kick a field goal before half. Terry Steele with a deflection. We get a 13-yard catch by Booty. Still haven't seen Emmett White today. Pass knocked away by Nakobe Dean. 6-yard catch from Diggs. And we get the first down. 13 yards for Booty. We're going to throw an incomplete pass. It's going to be 2nd and 10. We have 1 timeout left from the 22-yard line. We gained 12 there with Booty. And we're probably going to kick a field goal. Okay, we throw it away, and now we're going to kick a field goal. And we're going to be down by 1 point going into half. We start off with the ball at the 30. It's going to be a 0-yard run by May, and then a huge pass to Booty, 26 yards. 6-yard run by Drake May there. 3rd and 4 now. And we get the first. Travion Henderson. Everyone but Emmett White's getting involved. We get a 10-yard penalty on first down by Will Campbell. Can't be doing that. We're going to get 5 back with our backup tight end, Kadeem McMahon. And on 2nd and 15, can't complete a pass. It's going to be 3rd and 15, and we're going to go backwards. 4-yard loss by Tuli Tuipulotu. And we don't even make the field goal. It was blocked. Justin Herbert, incomplete. Huge penalty there by Christian Gonzalez. Not good. And they're going to score a touchdown. 14-6 now. We're down by 8. We need to score a touchdown soon. We get the first down. Hunter Henry. Huge pass again to Booty. And we get the first down. 9-yard rush by Drake May. And, of course, we go backwards again. But we get 14-yard catch for Stephon Diggs. It's 3rd and 1 now. And we can't gain any yards. Come on. We go for it, and we get a 5-yard rushing touchdown by Travion Henderson. We should go for 2 to make it a tie game. We do, and we get it. 2-yard conversion for Kayshon Boutte, and we're going to tie it at 14. They're going to take the kick out of the end zone at the 21-yard line and get a huge catch, 19 yards. They go backwards again. Huge sack by Kyle Van Noy. It's going to be 3rd and 19, and incomplete pass by Herbert. We're going to get the ball back. 3.5 minutes left in the game. Start with an incomplete pass. We get the first down, 12 yards by Diggs, and we're going to throw another incomplete pass. We're going to 19-yard catch by Hunter Henry. We get close to the first down with Booty. And nice run by Travion Henderson. We should be in field goal range now. 2nd and 10, knocked away by Tarheeb Steele. It's going to be a 2-minute warning. We start. How did they get the ball back? We fumbled and Nakobe Dean recovered the ball. We were in field goal range. Why are you fumbling? 8-yard catch by Rondé Gadsden after the horrible fumble that we had. And they go backwards on 3rd and 2. They're going to punt the ball back to us. And we're not far away from midfield, so we get to the 50-yard line now. 6-yard catch by Henderson. And a huge completion, 29 yards to Stephon Diggs. And we can just run this ball out and kick a field goal, right? 8-yard rush by Travion Henderson. 1-yard rush by Travion Henderson. It's 3rd and 1 now. And if we don't have any mistakes, we should be able to kick a field goal and win. 3rd and 1. Drake May is going to take the snap, hand it to Travion Henderson, and we can't get the first down. No. Jared Wilson got hurt, so now we're going to have to call a timeout. And that gives them time to maybe get into the end zone. We're going to kick a field goal. Hopefully we make it and take the lead by 3. But they'll still have like 30 seconds left. It's up, and it's good. We take the lead 17-14. They're going to start the 22 with 27 seconds left. Herbert's going to take the snap and throw it out of bounds to number 9. I couldn't tell who that was. 24 seconds, 2nd and 5 at the 27. We just cannot let them in field goal range, and we will be Super Bowl bound. Oh, huge completion, and he gets out of bounds. They're at the 45 now. Come on. Our defense has been so good this game. Do not let them in field goal range. You've been playing the whole season for this moment. Do not give up. We almost get a sack there, but Herbert gets it off and throws it out of bounds. Dicker's target is the 40-yard line. They're 15 yards away from that. 2nd and 10. Come on. Let's get the stop and get out of here. Herbert takes a snap. He's going to look to the outside and just throws it away. 3rd and 10 now. 7 seconds. So if they throw it and it's inbounds, it's game over. Looking like it's running a Hail Mary here, and they are. Herbert's just going to run the ball. He's runs out of bounds. Why does Madden do that all the time? It's actually the dumbest thing ever. The QB scrambles out of the pocket just to run out of bounds backwards for a sack. Last play of the game, they're going to have to get into the end zone here, and we get a sack. Milton Williams with the sack to end the game, and we are Super Bowl bound. Here are the stats. 315, no touchdowns for Drake May on the ground. Touchdown from Henderson, 53 yards. Receiving, 8 catches, 103 yards for Diggs. 125 for Booty. Great game. On defense, 2.5 sacks from Van Noy. We just picked him up to be a mentor at the beginning of the season. And he's getting 2.5 sacks in the AFC Championship game. We got a pick with Robert Spillane. Just an awesome game. Pettis had the 2 deflections. Great game. In the Super Bowl, we're either going to play the Detroit Lions or the San Francisco 49ers. And we're going to be playing the 49ers after they went through the Green Bay Packers, barely beat them, barely beat the Giants, and then took care of the Lions by 2 touchdowns. 1 versus 4 seed. I'm going to check if we played them this year. And I do not see them. We did not play the San Francisco 49ers. So we're not going to know how we match up against them. We're here at Super Bowl week. 89 across the board compared to the 49ers, 87 across the board. Diggs up to an X Factor. Henry up to an X Factor. Booty got star. On defense, Spillane's up to an X Factor. Cedric Gray got star development. The team's looking amazing right now. We're probably the better team than the 49ers. Okay, I'm just going to advance to next week. Hopefully, next week we'll be Super Bowl champions. We had some dev trait increases. Hopefully that helps us get the win here. I'll see you there. We won 28-21. We actually won. We won the Super Bowl. We beat the San Francisco 49ers 28-21. Drake May, Super Bowl MVP. Stephon Diggs won Offensive Player of the Year. Drake May won MVP. Mike Vrabel, Coach of the Year. Oh my gosh, what a season. The 7th Super Bowl for the Patriots? Yeah. 7th Super Bowl for the New England Patriots. What a game. 292 yards, 4 touchdowns for May on the ground. Henderson, nah, it was alright. 6 broken tackles is nice. Receiving, Kyle Williams, 7 catches, 80 yards, 2 touchdowns. Wow. A touchdown for Henry. Diggs, good game. Henderson, Booty didn't do too much. On defense, 11 tackles for Cedric Gray, any sacks. A sack for Olawafemi Oladejo. And Marcus Jones got us a pick. So, takes us 2 years to rebuild the New England Patriots. It's not even really a rebuild, but getting them to win a Super Bowl after losing to the Seattle Seahawks. If you guys made to this point in the video, I'm really thankful. I'd appreciate if you could like, comment, and subscribe. Please comment any video ideas that you would like to see. Someone already commented a video idea where I'll rebuild the Saints, and I'll be doing that as my first rebuild in Madden 27. So make sure you check that out. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an awesome day. Peace.